Academics is currently in the middle of an impossible lose-lose situation. His friends are calling him out, forcing him to make a decision quickly, leaving him with some career-defining decisions to make. Ever since Aiden Ross waged war against Doechii this week, and then in return, hip-hop waged war against Aiden Ross, Academics have been stuck in the middle of this, of two things he loves. He loves the hip hop community, but he also loves Aiden Ross because they're friends and they're homies. And the reason why this decision is so difficult is because Academics understand the people who are upset at Aiden Ross right now, they're part of a portion of the hip hop community who don't like Academics either. They don't want to see Academics in his position either. They want to see Academics canceled and starving too. So if Academics does what I think is the right thing to do, which is call out Aiden Ross, blast him, say, hey, bro, you shouldn't be harassing somebody online for as long as you've been harassing somebody online. I'm not even looking at the black women angle. I'm looking at the woman angle. Aiden Ross have been harassing Doechii online for a year plus. If Ak takes that stance, then he loses his relationship with Aiden Ross, essentially for a group of people who want to see him fail. So he's stuck in a hard spot. His integrity or his friendship, but the integrity comes aligning himself with people who don't like him and hate him. And it also comes with giving up a friendship with somebody who wants to see you win, which is Aiden Ross. So I think Academics have been navigating this as best as he can. However, not everybody is happy about it. Academics would react to people being upset about how he's choosing to navigate with this Aiden Ross situation. I think Academics did a stream with Aiden Ross where they talked about this entire situation, and people felt like Academics went too soft on Aiden Ross.
How you gonna chase? Shout out to my little niece Dejanay, but she was saying Act already chose a side. I said, nah.
Act situation?
Yeah, she said Act chose a side. I'm like, nah. Look at what he's saying. He didn't choose a side. Act is like O.J. Simpson.
Wait, what?
He not black. He Act.
Wait, stop. Wait, what? Yo, Glasses, bro, you're too like intelligent to be like doing this. Glasses, I think you're leaning into the fact that there's a lot of attention around this. I'm not black, I'm Ak. Yo, Glasses, I'm sorry. Yes, there's some undertones that I get why we should have legit conversations about, hey, listen, you know somebody could take this as being racist. I know Aiden Ross. I don't think he was being racist.
We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is an app where you can make money predicting current events. I put money on what the weather is going to be every day on Kalshi. I check the weather app when I wake up. I look at the highs and the lows. I go on Kalshi and I place a bet on what I believe the weather is going to be that day. I'll say probably 7 out of 10 times my weather prediction hits. Sometimes it doesn't hit. But if you want to get paid by predicting weather on a daily basis, you could do so on Kalshi by clicking the link in my description and downloading the app and using code FLACO to get $10 on your first deposit.
I think he's seen someone supposedly diss him on a song, and he's going to say whatever. Yes, call somebody a dirty B, a white man saying it without zero context, it's a good assumption to say that person probably has some racist intent. Except there's multiple instances of Aiden Ross, when he's speaking to women in general, he calls him a dirty B.
I think Academics halfway understands where G Malone is getting to, but not completely. And here's what I mean. I think Academics understands what the equation is, but the solution, they're both coming to two different answers. Academics understands Aiden Ross says some bad things online about a black woman. So hence, Academic thinks the solution is Aiden Ross is racist because he said something bad about a black woman, and Ak should be upset at Aiden Ross because Aiden Ross is racist. When I think G Malone equation is, Aiden Ross says some bad things about Doechii, who's a black woman. Academics should be upset at Aiden because Doechii is a black woman, and he should stand in solidarity with a black woman. So I think G Malone believes that Aiden is racist, but that's not why I think G Malone is upset at Ak or has a problem with Ak. The problem is he believes that Academics should stand in solidarity with Doechii and be against Aiden Ross for saying those things about Doechii because Doechii is a black woman and Ak is a black woman, which is why he dived deep into the O.J. Simpson reference and claims that Academics don't identify with his blackness. Now, I do think Ak identifies with his blackness. I wouldn't be friends with Academics if I thought that Academics was on some like Officer Brandon Tatum, right? Or like if he was like Stephen A. Smith. No.
That's his thing. Like, yo, you diss me? You dirty B. Like, hey, how come he supposedly did it to Wendy Ortiz? It's another streamer who's not black. If his initial reaction to calling her a name or saying some ad hominem was to call her Dirty B. How is that not racist? But this is. I don't know. Like to me, if somebody's disrespected, they're gonna respond in a way that's probably disrespectful.
And I think that's the confusion.
He not black, he act.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't see himself in this connection to even allow this man to say some of the stuff he's saying to him. You know what I mean? Like,
okay. Yeah.
OJ didn't think he was white. OJ thought he was OJ Simpson.
OJ.
Not true. Bro, listen, y'all not gonna have, and this is what I'm saying, your glasses, bro. Like, y'all trying to make the wrong person like Rosa Parks. I'm sorry to tell y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Shorty is a chick who has been criticized. I've criticized her. I've said I feel like she's a product of Biden, an industry plant, right? I don't have nothing personal against her. I think she's just a product of being an industry plant. Aiden said the same thing. Joe Budden said the damn same thing. She drops a song, she responds. And the way she responds is calling out, which seems to be targeted at Aiden.
That's also a part of the problem. It seemed that she may have been talking about Aiden Ross from his perspective, but she never said Aiden Ross's name. She never made a direct reference to anything that Aiden Ross ever said. What she said was essentially a streamer who be sucking rappers off, right? That applies to a lot of streamers. That don't really apply to her, right? She referenced a streamer who called her out for being an industry plant. A lot of streamers have done so. So it felt like Aiden Ross kind of took ownership or took responsibility for that and, decided to attack Doechii, but there was no confirmation. So for him to go that hard when there's a possibility that Doechii was not talking about him at all, that's where the problem lies as well. Now, Akademiks would also touch on the aspect that, people aren't standing in solidarity with Doechii, and you shouldn't call their blackness into question because they aren't standing in solidarity with Doechii, because Doechii has made it perfectly clear that she don't like straight men, that she don't like men who aren't flexible. And because of that, a lot of straight men ain't ready to stay in line to duel to the death for Doechii, right? Because Doechii has made it perfectly clear she has no use for us whatsoever, that she don't like us.
It's not like some matter of civil rights.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the person y'all trying to make Rosa Parks, bro, like another reason why, even if maybe I was leaning towards that angle, say, oh, maybe this is being Doechii's on record saying, she's on record saying a red flag is straight men. When I heard that, I felt like she was saying she don't fuck with straight black men. That's what I thought. So I'm not defending her for shit. She got to go fight her own battles, man. Her red flag is straight men. Go let the Bati boy them go defend you. Man, I defend you. Make the Bati man them defend you. Your red flags is straight men. I'm a straight man. So when you get in trouble, if I told y'all that I don't like gang members, and then you see me getting jumped by a bunch of KKK, and you say, you know what? You say you don't like gang members. We're all Crips. We're walking the next way. I'll be like, I understand. I said I don't like y'all. I see why y'all just walked away. Her red flag is straight men. She needs to go call the Batim on them for go defend her. Why Saucy Santana not talking about this? I checked out when she said this. Peace. Listen to her red flag. It disqualified me from ever being a white knight for a woman like this.
What's my biggest dating red flag?
Is it being on the DL?
You're on the right track. I have my answer.
Is it close enough?
You want to guess one more time what would be a red flag for me?
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
But that's
what
not
do you
what I
mean? You
put.
don't listen to Michael Jackson. But okay.
Okay. This is a huge red flag for me.
All right.
A huge one? A straight man. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Yo, let me tell you this, man. Oh, I'm good. Peace. Go get the feminists to defend you. Get the Bati boy them to defend you. Get everybody else but me to defend you. Now, granted, that's not the reason why I'm not doing the Glasses Malone song and dance. I think that she stepped in the realm of disrespect. She's not a child. She's a grown woman. And in this era of 2026, a grown woman, when getting into a verbal spat, we're not talking about physical here. Now, let's be very clear. If I was walking down the street and Aiden Ross was putting hands on Doechii, I would choke Aiden Ross out to death. Of course.
Glasses wasn't the only one who had a problem with Academics' conversation with Aiden Ross and feeling like he went too soft. Joe Budden also had a problem, and he confronted Academics live on his podcast, and we'll get to that later. Academics' assessment to me isn't too far off. I think the gang member example is pretty spot on. If Poetic Flacco is getting jumped by some white dudes, let's just say Chud the Grifter and his buddies start jumping me, and a gang of Crips walk by. Do they lose their blackness because they didn't step in and help Poetic Flacco fight off these white supremacists? I don't think so, right? I feel like I made my bed, I'm going to lay in it. But with this Doechii conversation, we have to confirm whether or not she did indeed make her bed. I don't think so. Because Aiden Ross have been disrespecting Doechii far beyond this song. Aiden Ross didn't need this song to call Doechii the B word and the S word and the dirty B word, because Aiden Ross have been doing this. He did this last year. Last year he did this, and nobody said nothing about it. And when Doechii dropped that song, Doechii addressed the streaming community. There was no confirmation that she was talking about Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross isn't the only streamer who was online calling Doechii an industry plant, right? Aiden Ross isn't the only streamer who do collabs with rappers. So Aiden Ross, I think, was looking for an excuse to attack Doechii, so he took the opportunity. Now, when Joe called Academics on his podcast, he confronted Academics because he felt like Academics didn't defend him or stick up for him when Aiden Ross was going off on Joe during his conversation with Academics.
Yo, can I speak to DJ Akademiks?
What's going on with you?
Can I speak to DJ Is this DJ Akademiks?
I should be saying it the other way around. Can I speak to Joe Budden?
Listen, I'm on. Let me let you know. First of all, Happy New Year. I'm on the. I'm on the air, so don't say anything that can incriminate yourself or myself. But I just wanted to give you a call. You know what I mean?
How's everything been?
I mean, everything is great, especially my Wi-Fi.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I gotta tell you, I'm seeing some things. I just wanted to know, like, everything cool? We cool? We good?
Oh no, of course, me and you are good, but I need, I like when my friends get along. All my friends get along. I gotta squash this you and Aiden thing, man.
Man, f*** that nigga. I don't give a fuck about him. I'm calling about you because in some of these clips I'm seeing, I mean, I just don't know. It's looking. I'm not hearing my man say, "Yo, I know Joe. I love Joe. I've worked with Joe. I made history with Joe."
That's all.
We ain't just about to just keep talking about Joe any type of way around me. Now, that's what I thought I would hear. Like, I don't care what anybody that I don't know has to say about me. So that's okay. But when I'm just seeing my man, my man is in these shots, let me call my man. Because some people, they're going to try to put a battery in my back. Like, yo, action up. I'm like, no, not my man. He wouldn't do that. No, he wouldn't do that. But then I'm not seeing you say, yo, I love homeboy, yo. Let's ease up on Joe.
No, of course. No, listen, you know that already, inherently. Even when I hear conversations about me on your pod, I know you love it.
That's what I'm saying.
But
tell them streaming.
Tell them different personalities.
Let them streaming know.
If I'm Ak, I would have hung up that photo of Joe so fast. Do you know how many co-hosts that Joe Budden has had on his platform that has made it their mission to attack Academics? When Rory and Maul was on a Joe Budden podcast, they attack Academics almost every show. Mona is now on, and now she's attacking Academics. Like, did Joe put a stop to that? He didn't. If I'm Academics, man, bro, I'm hanging up that phone. Now, in media, it's best you have friends in media who kind of understand how the game goes. Like, if I'm interviewing somebody in media, I'm not taking the route of, oh, man, nah, bro, chill, don't say this. Nah, bro, you can't say, because it's an interview, all right? And if I'm interviewing somebody, I owe them the respect to allow them to talk freely, okay? So, no, I don't feel like Academics should have policed Aiden Ross when he spoke on Joe Budden. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and like want to watch another good video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out why I think we got to stop letting Dame Dash get away with this. It's getting out of control at this point. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.